Skadoosh.
You guys hear that airplane? He is definitely not above the 500-foot ceiling that airplanes are supposed to fly. But there's no consequences for those guys, only for us drone flyers, right? Helicopters rip over here at treetop level, but if I was to hit him with my quad, it would be my fault, even though he's violating our airspace at this point in time. And with that, I want to talk about this new FAA thing that's going on. We have a little bit of time, but my plan is to not only voice my opinion when they open it up for discussion or comment or whatever, but I'm going to post on all my social media to ask my friends, family, whoever, people that do not fly drones, to also pipe in and maybe just say something like, I don't fly drones, I've never flown a drone, and I've never had a single incident with a drone, or a single problem with a drone, or something along those lines, so they don't just get feedback from us. Hopefully we can get the general public involved also. I mean, in my view, it's almost a violation of my constitutional rights in the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness, as the definition of liberty is freedom from being oppressed because my beliefs, views, political views, religious views, whatever, differ from others. So I don't know, it kind of fringes upon our constitutional rights to take these freedoms away from us, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, that's my plan, is to get them involved also as best as I can, and I implore everybody else to do the same thing. Throw it up on your Facebook page, YouTube channel, whatever, when the link comes out where for us to make comment. Share the link with everybody, get people involved. Not only that, I mean, I usually do this anyway, but not only that, but I'm going to do my best to, you know, whenever I have a curious onlooker or something like that, I usually call them over, show them in the goggles, so on and so forth. But I'm going to do my best to even do that more, like really try to educate anybody I can around me as to how harmless, the harmless fun that we're having by flying at treetop level within a few hundred yards of ourselves, and the majority of us doing it responsibly and carefully. And if you're new, or even if you've been around, don't do anything stupid, man. Dang, don't do anything stupid. Don't bring the heat on us, that's for sure. I ran in, I'm in the USA right now, my last day in the USA, so I'm gonna fly my little favorite spot here in a minute. That's pretty tucked away, sparsely, no peoples. I talked to a couple of the local cops I ran into this morning and asked them their thoughts on the whole deal. And they said, they basically told me, as long as you're not like ripping down the middle of a street, or, you know, as long as you're not doing anything stupid, we're not gonna bother you. So, you know, I don't even know how much, even though we're looking at, what, 4 years before these laws even come into effect, I don't know how much they're even going to police or enforce them. But, you know, the powers that be will probably force them to enforce them, because the bottom line is it's all about the money. And they don't give a shit about our fucking freedom or having any fucking fun or whatever. They do not give a fuck when the almighty dollar's at stake. And I'm also going to say that a lot of this is going to have to do with surveillance, with like speeding, traffic, drug runners, boarders, whatever. I'm gonna say that a whole hell of a lot of this has to do with things of that nature. So they're trying to take these out of the public hands so that we can't like run interference on their surveillance operations or whatever. I don't know. But you know what? If there's nobody around anymore building and flying these, where are they gonna get pilots from to fly the ones that they're gonna use? It's kind of strange, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know what to think. All I can do is do the best I can with the tools I have, put in my 2 cents worth and try to spread the word, and I hope everybody else does the same thing. What is up with that kid? I hope everybody else does the same thing, and hopefully we have enough time to be heard, figure something out for our fun little, you know, because I fly all over the world, as you guys know, anybody that follows my channel, and I fly with people from all over the world. And the thing I really love is that I come together with people from Italy, Germany, France, wherever. It doesn't even matter. All borders, lines, religion, cultural differences, everything is abolished when we come together to fly these quads. So I really hate to see that go away, because I see so many lines erased between whatever the political religious views are from anybody from any other country or whatnot. Those lines are erased when we come together to fly quads. We all just have fun. I've never seen anybody, in all the years I've been flying, I've never seen anybody like have an argument or a disagreement or, you know, anything too aggressive at all. Everybody just helps each other out in this community, and I really hate to see that go away. I mean, that's a big part of why I love doing it. So, I don't know. That's my 2 cents worth. And, oh, the other thing, I have a new code this year for Get FPV. It will be Skadoosh 2020. It is linked down in the description. It will get you a discount at your checkout for Lumineer, Get FPV. And what happens is when you order from Get FPV, you get entered into what's called the loyalty program now. So when you reorder again, you'll get additional dollars off. I'm not sure exactly how they're working it, but you get points on what you've ordered, so you get additional discount on your next order, and you can use my code again on top of that for more of a discount. So there's that. So anyway, enough about the depressing bullshit. My last day here, one of my little favorite places to rip. So let's give her a rip, Tater Chip.
So that's what it's saying. As we're walking over, I'm saying you have to have a camera up there to be flying it the way you are.
Yeah.
So you're feeling everything except for the
yeah,
cheese.
like exactly. Well, you actually, like when I dive down the trees and stuff, you'll feel it in your tummy. You know what I mean? It's,
oh yeah.
Because not only are you seeing what's happening as you're flying, you know, you're on the sticks controlling it, so it's even more of a.
myself.
Yeah.
Because he's pointing it at you. Yeah.
So if you want here, I even have.
So how high does this go?
I generally don't fly much more higher than the treetops, because what I'm looking to do is just make an artistic view of the area around me, you know, like views that people don't normally see from above, you know. So if somebody comes across my channel on YouTube, they're like, oh my God, that's South Lido Beach, and look at, he's up in the tree, you know. I just want to bring it's an artistic thing for me, more than how high can I go and how far can I see.
Right.
You know, I would guess my main limitation is probably the battery, because this is very powerful, so the battery only lasts 4 or 5 minutes, you know, in flight.
So you have several batteries.
Yeah, so I just change out the batteries, and usually I bring a bigger battery with me to recharge these. But the video and radio link would go out several kilometers, no problem. No problem. I have one that's bigger that I fly like down the side of mountains and stuff like that I fly a little easier with a little bigger batteries on it. And I go out like 2 kilometers, no problem.
So right now, there's no regulations by the FAA?
Right now, up to 400 feet is open airspace.
Okay.
What they're trying to do is control that airspace. Even above your backyard, that airspace will no longer be yours.
Right.
All the way down to the ground. Right now, airplanes are supposed to fly at 500 feet, and we're allowed to go up 400 feet.
Yeah.
So that gives us the 100 feet buffer zone.
Right.
But as we well know around here, helicopters buzz the treetops. You know, I just saw a plane go by down the beach here. He couldn't have been 100 yards off the water.
Yeah.
But, you know, if I was to hit him, I would be the one in trouble. You know, so...
So, and I know my brother, we're from Ohio. My brother was considering doing this for home inspection.
Sure.
And it sounds like for what he was doing, he was going to have to get some sort of license.
Yeah, he's got to get a 107. It's called a Part 107 exempt.
Okay.
And that means he can make money commercially.
Okay.
He, as far as I know, for something like that, he'll also have to have some kind of insurance and different things like that. That's a very different style drone than this, though. Also, that will be a platform that's GPS controlled and more automated. It will have stabilization in it, and then you'll have a camera on a gimbal, so he can operate. He'll just float there.
So there's
it's
no
like
GPS
a tripod.
on this one.
No, there's no
Just your
GPS,
camera.
no leveling, no nothing. This is total pilot.
Now, is there recreational
100%.
like racing or anything like
Yeah.
that with these?
Yeah, I race all over the world. I actually live in China.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I'm from Sarasota,
Yeah.
but I live in Suzhou, China. I've been there about 7 years, and I race all over China. I just raced in Tibet, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, Chongqing. 对，我会说普通话。
Chinese. Wow, that's pretty good.
和我的老婆中国人. My wife is Chinese.
Okay.
She's out there on the beach right now. But I do okay. See, this is what I'm talking about, educating the public, right? Look how cool that is. This is what we got to do, people. If we want to keep having fun, this is how we got to do it. What was your name, man?
Bob.
Bob, nice to meet you. And your name?
Michelle.
Michelle? Awesome to meet you guys. I'm glad you came
too.
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get people behind us. That's all we can do, right?
I feel nauseous every time.
Yeah, if you get motion sick, the goggles aren't a good thing.
Yeah, I imagine.
So that's why I usually give people this screen. So let me get another battery on there, and you guys will be able to see in that screen when I go up.
I've seen a lot. You guys
Actually,
are
let me
very
pull up-
welcome.
There's a little antenna over here.
Musste gucken, Timmy.
Du schaust mal da rein. Hier.
Jetzt kommt noch nichts, aber
But I gotta throw another battery on real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna use it.
Yeah, switch the battery first in the drone.
Very expensive. Yeah.
They don't mess with portable chargers. You just bring a bunch of batteries.
Yeah. Well, I usually bring a big pack with me, or I have clamps I hook to my car battery if I'm gonna be out like all day, or if like I'm at a remote race, I have a big 6S giant LiPo that I bring with me to recharge so I can keep flying laps.中国人，我住在苏州，7年左右。我的公司在苏州。他们听不懂。I'm not very good. I just know enough to get by. I learned it as I went. I didn't like go to school or anything.
I lived in Miami for a while. That was me with Spanish, just trying to get by.
Right?
Tough, man.
Let's drop this in so it doesn't get in the crotch.
Miami was a tough one.
Now you guys got video?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got you.
Cool.
We see ya.
I'll just go for a little
Now
cruise.
you get to, this is what he sees while he's flying. You're going to get to see what he does. And this is all he's watching. He's not looking at anything else. It's like sitting in the cockpit.
Yes, it is. Ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Wow.
Holy snap. That is awesome, dude. Oh my God.
It's like you're a bird, man.
Ja, das ist schwimmen.
Yeah, how you miss those trees, man, I'll never get.
Practice.
Yes, sir.
I don't always miss them.
Yeah, goes inside, huh?
Da sieht man die Welt irgendwie, dann sieht man die Kugel. Da sieht man die Kugel manchmal.
He lets it drop and floats, so take long shots.
Da wo du morgens rumlaufst.
Ja, genau, da wurde morgens
Oh my gosh, he was just flying over the beach, that was amazing.
Timmy, siehst du das nicht?
Lass mal das interessieren.
Lass. Hier kriegst du
You see it?
wie ein Vogel. Timmy will lieber in echt sehen.
An wie viel
Oh, he
Kilometer
knows
kann er
where he goes.
hochspringen?
2 bis 3.
2 bis 3 Kilometer kann man in die Höhe fliegen.
Rekord.
Das weiß ich nicht.
Irgendwann wird keine Funken haben, dann
Ja.
ist kaputt.
Ja, weiß. Oh. Cool.
Ich muss ganz viel hoch.
He's getting up higher than I thought he was.
Ah, der Parkplatz, das sind die Autos, gibt von oben. Noah,
Ja.
siehst du draußen, das ist jetzt da drin und macht die Luft. Siehst du?
Ja.
Where are you guys from?
Wenn man die
Germany.
Okay, I was trying to catch the language.
My wife speaks a little German.
Ein bisschen. Really? Oh, very good. I can read, cannot speak. Okay. And by guessing.
We were just in Germany last October.
That's awesome.
We went to Munich for the Oktoberfest.
Ah, Oktoberfest in Munich.
My family's from Ulm.
And Christmas market in Stuttgart. So
Yeah.
they love it.
Well, my family's from Ulm, so we went to Ulm.
Oh, wow.
Das ist vielleicht auch nicht gut.
That's from my ancestors.
Oh.
Schön, okay?
Zeig das doch mal ganz gut.
Das ist sicher nur jemand.
Das hat mein
Die Kamera ist fest, die Kamera ist schneller.
Okay, we're about out of battery.
Ja.
Dude, this is
Achtung jetzt.
Achtung, Landung. He's landing.
There he goes. Gonna land it down. See us coming? There we go!
Okay,
And he mowed the grass.
great. Thank you very much.
Great job. That was awesome. Cool stuff.
Yeah, right now we're in a big fight with the FAA to be able to continue flying these.
Kidding.
No, because they're proposing a bunch of laws against us because they're wanting to launch a lot of surveillance type drones.
I've heard of that. The police and everybody wants them now.
Yep, they want them to manage traffic, everything like that, which as far as we're concerned, is like a violation of our rights.
Yeah, it is.
So if you follow my YouTube channel, I'm going to be posting on there the FAA link.
Okay.
And like my main thing is to like try to educate the public.
Yeah.
Even like you don't fly. Just if you just go on the link that I give you, make a comment like, look, I met a guy and he's not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
I've never had an incident with a drone. Just any comment like that from the general public is going to help our cause.
They can't own all the airways. That's ridiculous.
Well, what's going to happen with what they're proposing, and we only know this because we fly. Above your house, above your yard, that airspace will no longer be yours, my friend. They want the airspace to the ground.
That's amazing.
So that freedom you have in your backyard, they're getting ready to take that away from you. So they're opening up for comments after the 1st, I think, until like March or something. So I'll put the links on my YouTube channel. Just grab them off of there, and like I said, just jump on there and make any public comment about like, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is a violation of my constitutional rights. Because now they want to own that airspace. So if they feel like hovering a drone in your backyard, buddy, they can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they want. Is 100%. It's surveillance. They want a camera on every corner. That's the easiest way to do it is put it in the air.
And guess how much money is involved with outfitting all the police and fire and everybody with drones?
That's got to be massive.
So, that money talks,
I talked to a cop about it one day. They were looking into doing it for their department.
Thank you for showing
You're quite welcome.
Bye.
Enjoy your stay. Happy New Year.
Have a safe trip back, guys.